Here's the latest project. Whoop. Oh, shit. Building a incubator, and right now we're just double checking the make sure the semesters are working right, all that. Checking the temperature and the humidity, seeing how far I can get the humidity up. This is the temperature controller we're using. You get these off of eBay, around 20 bucks. They're 110 volt, and they have a power. Uh, well, let me turn around. On the left, you got a load, power in the center, and your sensor, K-type sensor. You can see the model number, MH1210F. Can't remember what the F is, but I don't think you need the F. But it's 10K. It only goes up to 194 degrees Fahrenheit, though. But it goes down -58. But it's heat or cool, and not too hard to wire up. There's your little temperature sensor right there, and there's the two little plugs that plug in the back of it. And anyway, and this is it's real fast acting. So what I've got in here, I got two fans in there. One's a backup. One runs all the time, and I've got it on variable speed, so I keep it real low so there's no cool spots or anything, warm spots. Circulate the air from inside of the ice chest over the light bulbs down through the bottom of the ice chest, and then come up on the other side. And just to give you an idea of what we got here. There it is. It'll kick on here in just a second. 95. When it gets down to 94, 93.8, it'll kick back on. But I was just double checking. Let's see. 6, yeah. There it goes. And there goes the fan. So that fan over there stays on all the time. I got a little thing there that says always on, and that one says thermostat controlled or whatever. There it is, thermo. And I'm trying right now. I've got a little piece of wood holding a sponge up on the side. 2 light bulbs in the bottom. One bulb burns out, then still got a backup. I'm trying cans there. Got a sponge down here. I've got a wireless digital and humidity sensor. That's what that is over there on the table. And that is the control. Now I'm going to eventually change the way I've got this a little bit. And I'm going to put all my controls right over here, but this is just a little old thing. All it needs is just that. Now put up a board. But anyway, there's the variable speeds on the fans down there. I've got this one on the right running pretty slow, just to basically keep the hot spots, and that's all closed up. There's my vent down there. That's where the warm air comes up. So the fans suck it. Didn't want to really blow it on the queen cell, so it sucks it in, passes by the light when the hood's closed. It forces it down there through that screen, down through the bottom, and this is 2 3/4 inch up off the ground, bottom of the ice chest. And then it comes out through here and circles back around, so nothing's blowing directly on the queen cells. Figured that was a better way. But anyway, that's the latest project, and it works really well. Got it set to where it comes on at 94 and cuts off at 95, which is a good temperature. Anyway, those are real slow. to react. It's much cooler than that in there. 44% humidity. I don't know what the heck that's all about. But, because it's 79 outside and all that stuff. And I had it up to 85 and 65% a while ago. Now it was up 74%, I think. I didn't write it down. But anyway, so got 2 beautiful queen cells. As long as I didn't wait too long. And we did some grafting the other day, but I think I let the larvae get cool. That's just something I threw together real quick. It's got 2 nails, or nail on either side, and I can adjust it any way I want. A little pivot point right there. And I've got a clamp up here I throw up for my magnifying glass with my light. And that just sits on the table. But anyway, I grafted 26. Oh, yeah, and I made a fooling around here trying to come up with something with these hair roller cages. Here's the grafting bar. Skinny Bee Man recommends putting them on 45 degrees. That's a 3/8 inch slice of a 2x4, so 1.5 by 3/8. And I just spaced them out. Get 13 each side for a total of 26, or 13 on the top, 13 on the bottom. 1.5 inches, so they're spaced out. And but I think I let them get too cold. First time grafting, took me a while to figure it out. It was on about cup 4 where I figured it out. And then after that, it went pretty quick, but it was about 60 degrees outside. And I think I let them get too cool because I only had two tape, but that's 2 of the most beautiful queen cells you ever seen. And I'm finishing up. So these 5-frame nukes, and then those aren't sticking down in there all the way. I've got 1 left to do over there. It's old hive. There's 2. Let's see, I built 4 of those. 3 frames each, 1 entrance on the one side and 2 inches on the other. They're 10-frame boxes split up into 3 frames each. Each one compartment can be fed. So let's see. I've got these doors turn around wrong. This entrance on either side here, the jar goes back in the back on that side, and then the entrance on the other side. Yeah, in other words, the jars are feeding not towards the entrance, they're feeding in the back. And that works really well. Move this up here for a second. Put that on that nuke. But yeah. So I got a little spacer, so these set right on top of the get it lined up here. Sit right on top of the top bars. That 1/4 inch piece of wood falls right down there. Gives me a 1/4 inch for a pollen patty on top of the frames. And this should be over on the other side, but anyway, not sure how that got turned around, but that just drops in there like that, pops down in there. Let's see if I can, and this turns around. Got a little screen, or a little string for a handhold. Let's see, drops in, pops down, and then you can't see it, but there's a piece of what do you call it? High density fiber board in there, but it goes right up to towards the top, so it's segmented off. Anyway, those will work real well. And then I have entrance reducers a 1/2 inch entrance, and then I can open and give them 1.5 inches, or open it all the way and give them 3 inch. So, and a little fun getting ready for next spring. Hoping to raise some of my survivor queens, the pharaoh hives, and building some top nukes for this. Another deep that sits on top of this. I use it for my feeding shims. And let's see where it's at. Here it is. This sits right inside, either that way or that way. It gives me a little bit more room for pollen patties and stuff. And I can put 2 jars on there if I need to. But basically what I've been doing is just dropping a largemouth jar in here. And they don't seem to come up here a whole lot. I'll store some extra pollen patties and stuff up here, but I have plenty of room up underneath here to put pollen patties on the top of the frames, and that's working out real good. Let's see if I can do this on here. So anyway, I've got to finish these boxes up here. I had a bunch of 1/2 inch plywood scraps, and so 3/8. I left the 3/8 inch here. Took off an 1/8 of an inch here. And then I'm going to add a 1/4 inch strip that goes right across here for the frame rests. So that'll turn this into a 3/4 and 19 1/16 spacing in between the two, so you get just a little bit of wiggle room. That works out pretty good. Plywood sometimes warps a little bit, but considering they're just feeder shims, these are ready to be glued and nailed up tomorrow, and then put some paint on them. But I got a couple more little projects before I finish up. But anyway, thought you might like this incubator. Should be shut off by now. Let's see. It'll be dark and 1 fan running. Nope, still going. It's 93.7, so it's got 0.3 plus a degree, 1.3 degrees, and it'll shut off. And it stays dark in there for a pretty good while. I'm impressed. So putting it in the ice chest worked out pretty good. All right, cheers.